Hi, second graders. So, yesterday we worked on adding three-digit numbers to one or sometimes even two-digit numbers. Okay, and that's the same exact thing we're going to be doing today, but with a little bit of a twist. So, yesterday we worked really hard on regrouping our ones into tens. So, what does that mean? Maybe you don't remember. That means when we have a number and when we add two numbers together and we see that there are a whole bunch of ones that we can trade in for some tens blocks, that's what we have to do. Okay, because it makes adding and it makes figuring out blocks, figuring out the numbers blocks represent so much easier for us. So let's take a look at this number right here. Right here we have 100. We have 5 tens. And over here we have 14 ones. So if we were to put that in a number expander, we would have to do some regrouping, right? This number right here does not say 1,514, right? The number that these blocks represent is 164, but we can't tell that in a snap by just looking at the blocks we have here. So as second graders, we need to recognize when we can do some regrouping. And over here on the ones blocks, I'm seeing we have a nice group of 10, don't you? Look at these 10 blocks. All I'm going to do is move them right over to the tens place. Now how many tens do we have? Now we have 6 tens. Do we still have 14 ones? We don't. Now we only have 4 ones. Did the number change? The number did not change, just the way the blocks were arranged. Over here, this number shows 164. And then if you move the blocks over here, this number shows 164. This is the way we want to work with it though, okay? So, we're going to be doing the same thing today, but we're going to recognize when we have to regroup in the hundreds place. How many tens blocks would we have to have before we could start regrouping in the hundreds place? Well, let's see. Could I just take 5? Let's see if it works. Can I bring 5 over? Uh-oh, it won't let me take 5. Why won't it let me take 5 tens? That's only 50. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Can I take 6? No way. If I can't take 5, I can't take 6 because 6 is only 60. We're going to need enough to get us to 100. Will 7 be enough? Let's try. Nope. Will 8 be enough? Nope. 9? Nope, 9 is only 90. We are going to need 10. Let's check. Look at that. When we have 10 tens, that's the same as a hundreds block. So we can move it right over there. So this chart right here is really good for showing regrouping. We can move our tens blocks into ones, and we can move our ones blocks into tens, and we can move our tens into hundreds. I bet we could even move our hundreds into ones. Oh, maybe it won't let us do that. That's okay. That would be a lot of ones. There's probably not room for that. Anyways, let's get started with that. Okay, so we have an equation all written out for us here. It says 192 plus 26. So I'm going to start off like I normally do. I am going to move these blocks around so they're easier for me to count. I know I have 9 tens over here. So when I'm moving these blocks around, what do you notice when you bring them together? So I've put my tens together, I've put my ones together, and my 100 is still over there by itself. What do we notice? How many groups of 10 do I have? I have 11 groups of 10. What was the magic number before we decided we need to regroup? 10. So watch this. I can take my 10 tens, boop, and it lets me trade it for a 100. Now can we see the answer to 192 plus 26 in a snap? We sure can. I have 2 hundreds, 1 10, and 8 ones. 218 is our answer. And that was so much easier to figure out once you found your group of 10 tens. Let's try one more. So I have my equation written out here. We have 281 plus 44, and we're looking for the answer. So first things first, I'm going to rearrange my blocks to make it easier to count. I'm going to put my ones together, and I'm going to put my tens together and keep my hundreds already together. So when I move those together, I can tell just by looking at it in a snap, there is a group of 10 here. I had 8 to start with, 9, 10. What am I going to do with these 10 tens blocks? I'm going to trade them. Whoops, I need them all, right? Well, let me take only 9. I need all my tens blocks. Boop. Now can you clearly see what 281 plus 44 is? Definitely. We can see 3 hundreds, 2 tens, and 5 ones. Okay? So 281 plus 44 is 325. So in real life, of course, I'm not going to be able to drag my tens and then boop, magically bring me a 100s block, but that's okay because we're second graders and we can count our groups of 10 and find a 100 and trade them out for our own. You can do that by drawing the blocks. If you don't actually have blocks, you can draw out your tens blocks, find a group of 10, circle them, cross them out, and bring in a 100. All right, so next video I'm going to do is the step up, or no, the step in, I'm sorry. And then if you think you can skip the step in and go straight to the journal work, go right ahead. If you want a little bit more practice with it, you can watch the step in video.